What's going on, everybody? I'm Captain Adam, and it's time for another Thrift Store Adventure. Come on, let's go. How's it going, everybody? How you doing out there? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Once again, I've decided to do the audio outside because it's a very nice day, so I'm sure you'll be hearing some birds and other backyard friends and whatnot. So that'll be nice and relaxing on this nice early summer's day. I guess it's not really technically summer yet, but it sure feels like it, so it counts for me. So yeah, welcome to another Thrift Store Adventure. Thank you for coming along with me, and certainly hope you like this video. Literally like this, hit the little thumbs up and subscribe. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. And check out my other videos. They're all pretty good time. All kinds of different stuff there. I'm sure you'll find something you like. I mean, that's the law of averages. You got to find something you like, I'm sure. But anyways, yeah, please subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos. It's a good time. And so yeah, I should say that I started off this adventure going to my normal haunt, and if you've watched the other Thrift Store Adventures, then it's pretty much the same store every time because they always seem to have a different sorts of inventory in every time I go. But this time, however, was a little bit disappointing because they really had nothing of interest. I mean, when I say that, I mean that nothing of interest whatsoever. And however, you should be glad to know that Betamax collection and the Don Johnson record, they're finally gone. So somebody finally bought those. So that's nice. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay too. The past had to be, I don't know, 6 episodes of this where this Don Johnson record was just there and nobody wanted it. And of course this big Betamax collection, blank Betamax tapes that's been there for weeks. They've been there for a while. So anyways, somebody finally bought them, so they're not there. So I don't even have that to talk about on this adventure at this particular store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change things up. I'm going to go to a new store, one that I haven't gotten footage of before. It's a store that I really don't go to all that much because it's in a end of town that I don't really go to. But today I was feeling rather saucy, so I went to go take a look. So let's check this out. It's a nice store, and as you can see, their book section is absolutely outrageous. Tons of books here, but unfortunately, most of them, well, maybe 95% of them are nothing of my interest. But there's still look at this, a lot of books. So if you're a bookworm, this location is certainly for you. Just to search through this stuff. I didn't find anything I really liked. I did find some things, and we'll get into that later, but yeah, great book section here. So what say you? Do you go through the book section at thrift stores, and what have you found? I've found some pretty neato stuff in the past. I find it's always worth it to sort of just sort through, if not at least just briefly, because you can find some pretty neat stuff. So let me know in the comments below if you found any neat books in the book section of thrift stores, and let's move on here. Well, I guess we won't move on too far, and since we're talking about books, let's just stick with the books, and let's see what I found today. The vampire book. This is very interesting. The legends, the lore, what was it? I didn't catch the last part. That's all right. That's a pretty neat little book about vampires. That's pretty cool. Certainly would impress any goth girls you take home. So yeah, this one you might want to pick up. Let's see. Nothing really. I don't know. I like the. What's this? This is pretty cool. The Wizardry Quested by Rick Cook. That's pretty cool. Here's the Equation. Something the Equation. That's a nice little sci-fi fantasy book. I always on the lookout for sci-fi fantasy books as well as horror books, but those are kind of hard to find. Here's the more vampire books, I guess. I'm not really sure. Couldn't really read the font on that. These, what's this right here? Sweep, the Sweep book series. Anybody familiar with that? They have quite a few here. Here's just some more big old hardbacks, which I really don't have any interest in. Like I was going to say earlier, I really just like the little dime store paperbacks, like that size, just that design. I don't know, it's very appealing to me. I'm not too big into hardbacks. They just take up a lot of room, and I like to have things make sense on my shelves. And I'm sure you can probably agree with me if you're any kind of OCD, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's the same reason why I don't like clamshell cased VHS. I just don't like them because they don't match with the rest of your VHS collection. And if you have a bunch of clamshell VHS, you need to have like a different shelf so they all fit together. And it's just like, why? I don't like things that make me care about things that aren't actually important. And, you know, it's weird to me. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm a bit strange. I don't know. Are you the same way? Let me know in the comments below. But let's move on here and further explore their physical media section. Let's go to the CDs. I always there's a lot of Garth Brooks here today. That's very interesting. I always like going through the CDs. I found some pretty cool CDs in the past. A lot of Garth Brooks. Wow. More Garth Brooks. Jeez, they're all like spread out here. Mary Chapin Carpenter. It's always the same kind of stuff though. Like a lot of country music, a lot of like show tunes, a lot of soundtracks to movies I haven't heard of, for the most part at least. A lot of Christmas music, a lot of gospel music. It's just stuff that's just not really my thing. But I have found some interesting pieces in the past. Not really here though, but in other thrift stores. Let's see, what's this here? This looks pretty interesting. Oh, Empire of the Sun, the original motion picture soundtrack. That's cool. How about that? You don't see that every day. Let's see, the Beatles, Rubber Soul. Oh, man. But hey, how many pressings of that CD has there been, though? Anyways, let's move on. Now, if you're a thrift store hunter, then you know that the story of the CDs is basically the same thing with the vinyl. And here we have a very small vinyl selection, but it's basically the same tale out of any thrift store vinyl selection. Just a bunch of stuff you haven't heard of, and it's a lot of stuff that's really scratched. And I don't know, who buys this stuff? Like I always say, I hope somebody buys it just so it doesn't go to waste, and maybe they could do some kind of art project with it. I just really want to hope that this stuff just doesn't get thrown away, because this is just, I've never really found anything of interest vinyl-wise in thrift stores, and a lot of people just think, well, don't even bother looking in thrift store vinyls because the juice is not worth the squeeze. Why take the time? But I don't know. I don't really buy into that 100% because there's always that off chance you can find something really cool. I haven't really come across it yet. I did find a Britney Spears vinyl in the thrift store before. It wasn't cheap, but still, it's kind of a weird find. And yes, if you're familiar with this show, and before you say anything, that Don Johnson album was pretty cool, but the story of that is that particular copy was extremely water damaged, so I never found the necessity to buy it, but obviously somebody did eventually, so that's good for Don Johnson. However, and so far, not good for Floyd Kramer or Hooked on Classics or any of these other weird vinyl. More Vic Dana, Top of the Pops. Again, yeah, all this stuff is like really damaged and scratched, so it's like I always say, it's stuff that you don't want, and if you did want it, it's scratched. So I don't know who buys this stuff, but somebody clearly does. At least I hope so. So let me know in the comments below. Do you buy this kind of vinyl, maybe for an art project or some kind of decor project? Let me know in the comments below. And, in all honesty, this store really isn't got it going on today either. So I'm going to do a triple threat and go to another thrift store location, hopefully, that has some more interesting stuff. Let's go.
Oh, I'm going to another thrift store. Maybe I can find some more crap that I don't freaking need.
Yep, sorry, there really just wasn't much going on in that store either, but that happens sometimes. They're not all winners. So you might recognize this location if you watched this show before. This is one of my other haunts that I don't really go to all that much, but I have had some footage of it in the past. They usually have some pretty cool stuff here, especially when it pertains to their t-shirts, which is one of my favorite sections. And this particular location always has a lot of very, very satisfactory t-shirts, like graphic tees, stuff like that. And their prices are pretty okay. So let's check these out. Here we have a pretty neat Godzilla tee. That's pretty interesting. A Toy Story shirt. Not up my alley, but you don't see that every day. I don't know what that is. Oh, look at that. Nice little black cat tee. This is looks like for speed running for video games. Not sure what that is, but some kind of anime thing. I don't know what that is either, but still pretty cool design. Hey, look at this, a DuckTales shirt. When's the last time you saw anything DuckTales in the wild, let alone a shirt? So that's pretty cool. They went for this. $7, yeah, that's a little much. Again, they can be pretty pricey here too. A NASA shirt. Oh, look at this, Mothman Museum. That's very interesting. A Bud Light only in March. I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty cool. Same there. Don't know what that is at all, but that's pretty cool. Red shirt, blank shirt, Reebok shirt, Disney shirt. Pittsburgh shirt, City of Champions, a Demon Slayer shirt. If you're an anime fan, then that's right up your alley. I don't know what this is, a blank shirt. Oh, wait. Oh, hell yeah, brother. And yeah, it's blank shirts. It's hit or miss. They always have a lot of weird, just silly stuff I don't want compared to the stuff I do want. So the ratio is still a little in the favor of just lame shirts, but it's all good. There's a Rolling Stone shirt. That's pretty cool. Billie Eilish shirt. Get out of here with that. Let's see. That's blank shirts. Sports ball shirts. What's that? I don't know what that is. Looks cool though, but not for me. Yeah, that's cool. And this thrift store, like any thrift store, has a loose toy section. Let's check it out here. There's a lot of random stuff, trucks and buses and Nerf guns and, oodles of just cool stuff. Hey, look at this. What's this doing here? That's a little spooky thing here, a haunted house. Let's take a closer look at this. Well, hold on. Let me see what else I got. Nothing? Yeah, nothing. Okay. It's a neat little thing and obviously has no business being in the loose toy section, so I'm going to liberate this and let's take a closer look. Okay, so obviously I had to buy it. I was going to buy it anyway, but I just wanted to see what was going on here. It's just a cute little thing, and it is a battery operated. It takes 3 AA batteries, so I had to wait till I got home to take care of that because there wasn't any batteries in it. So we're going to test it out here. And I am glad there weren't any batteries in it because when you leave batteries and stuff, it can add all kinds of problems like corrosion and all that. So I'm glad there wasn't any batteries. It's not that big of an inconvenience. Like I said, I was going to buy it anyway. Let's test it out here. Oh, what a nifty little thing. This is very cute. I very much love this. I'm glad I bought it. A little unexpected spooky stuff item found in the loose toy section, which is why the loose toy section is always worth a look because you just never know what you're going to find in there. I really don't know why this was in the loose toy section, but it is what it is. It's got a lot of stuff going on here. You got the shutters opening to reveal some ghosties and let's see, little flashing lights. Of course, if the light wasn't so bright out here, you could probably see them better, but that's okay. You get the idea. Let's take a closer look. There's the ghostie at the front door. And we got a Frankenstein's monster in the living room there. We got some ghosties up top. And so yeah, they got a little greenhouse or atrium filled with bats, and there's like a black cat and a witch on the rooftop, which the witch looks like it might have moved, but it's not moving, so that might be a bit of a broken mechanic there, but that's okay. It looks like it was supposed to be mechanized and just kind of like go around the chimney in the circle, but you know what, that's okay. I'm not complaining. What a great find. And let's go back to the store here and take a peruse around the Abyss section. And look at this thing. This is out of nowhere. This is a Beanie Baby McDonald's promo. They're still in the card. That's pretty interesting. I'm sure somebody's going to want that. Hey, look, just like you and your monkey. You mean me? All that. Yeah, there's a nice little stuffed monkey there. That's fine. Little patio table, some couches and stuff like that. Tables, nice little dressers. That's a nice crate. Use that for records and Laserdisc, perhaps. A little nightstand. This is cool. I always find these every now and again. This is like VHS drawers, storage drawers. They're always cool to find, so that's not bad. They want $4 for it. That's not too bad. Nice dresser there. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go to their holiday section, and this store always has like a surprising amount of spooky stuff all throughout the year. Here we are in June, and there's a nice little end cap filled with Halloween stuff, so that's very interesting. That's a cool little candy dish for $4. That's interesting. There's a little hangy, saying a little skeleton hanger, or whatever you want to call them. That's pretty cool. Little centerpiece there. Whoa, excuse me. That's a big old hanger there. Yeah, this store is always pretty good for spooky stuff all throughout the year. So that's cool. I mean, and I found just like a spooky item just in the loose toy section today. That just gives you an idea of what the amount of spooky stuff this store gets in. And I found some pretty cool items, Halloween related items in the past at this location. So yeah, this store is always pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with their spooky stuff selection here at the beginning of summer. So that's cool, man. Let's move on. This is generally just a nice store. It's just like a very clean store. It's very organized. I don't get the hey, I might get scabies feeling from this thrift store, because some of them can be a little scuzzy, but this one's not. So let's move on to the electronics section, which unfortunately their electronics section usually is a little lacking. It's rather small. There's a nice little keyboard there. That's cool. Some TVs, a lamp. This is interesting. This is an 8-track player, a portable 8-track player. They want I don't know what they want, $25 for this. So that's, I mean, if it works, I'm sure it's worth it. They have the cord panel back there. I mean, this probably still works, because this is back when they made stuff that actually lasted. So yeah, this is not bad. I think they want $30 for that, actually. You plug in your 8-track right on the side there, and you're off to the races. Of course, I don't have any 8-tracks, so how can I possibly test this? I mean, I do have 8-tracks, but I don't carry them around with me. I mean, what kind of maniac does that? Anyways, let's move on to their physical media section. They have a CD selection here. There's some Backstreet Boys stuff, a couple Backstreet Boys CDs. What's this here? This is Jennifer Love Hewitt. Do you guys remember she actually did have a musical career? Jennifer Love Hewitt, yeah, she's quite a character. She's still around. God bless her. God love her. She's great. There's Aerosmith, Get a Grip there. That's a pretty interesting album. Yeah, I mean, let's see, karaoke CDs, stuff like that. I mean, this their CD selection is about the same as any thrift store CD selection would be, as in it's just a lot of random stuff, most of it which you probably have not heard of. A lot of Christmas stuff, country stuff, stuff like that. Here's, but then their prices are weird. Like, they want $3 a pop for their CDs, which is obscene. And that one I just showed was like $5 for whatever reason. I don't know. Yeah, this is where this store sort of is not as good, because their CDs and DVDs are just they're priced just too high for what they are. I mean, used CDs and DVDs at a thrift store really should only be $1, and they sell them for $3 here, and we'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. But yeah, it's just weird. That's why I don't really get a lot of CDs from this location. Now, however, I did find a couple here that I sort of just had to pick up, and we're going to take a look right now. Yes, indeed. Here we have a Rush Presto, their Presto album, and Phil Collins' Face Value. So yeah, I'm getting these. All right, let's check out their book section. Now, this book section is nowhere near as monumental as that other store's book section was, but still pretty impressive. Always a lot of books. I found some pretty cool stuff in this store in the past, like this. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Body language. Wow, that's just, wow. Is she a manipulator? Is she easy? This is a strange book. Just a perfect dime store paperback, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Obviously from the 70s. Let's get a actual date if we can here. Let's see. Where is it? Publication date. 72. So yeah, definitely I'm going to get this. And this is interesting too. Astrology, You and Your Love Life, which is of course nothing but bollocks, but still great 70s book that I'm certainly going to get, because this is just the stuff I look for out here. Let's see if we can get a date, if I can read that. 72 as well. Interesting. Perfect. I'm always on the hunt for very early dime store paperbacks like this one, A Journey to the Center of the Earth, a classic from Jules Verne. Just obviously this is coming home with me. what's the public? Oh, look at that! It's a Scholastic's book service thing. This is a school store thing. June of 1974. So yeah, definitely getting this one. Some pretty cool book finds in here today. Well, that's going to about do it for today's adventure, which technically is 3 different adventures all in one exciting episode. I certainly appreciate you joining me for this excursion. And please, again, I must encourage you to please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's a fun time. Just trust me on that, okay? So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Please take care out there, and take care of each other, and take care of yourselves, and go with God, my friends. And yeah, be well. Bye.